Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Tanisha Locs and More. To my new subscribers, thank you, welcome, and I appreciate you. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? So this month will be 3 months since my Sisterlocks establishment, and I'm here. This is my second retie since my establishment, and I'm here with the wonderful Finele Anderson, who is my loctician, Sisterlocks Consultant, and owner of Loc Natural Hair Boutique in Teaneck, New Jersey. So she is going to work and answer a couple of questions, or some questions that I have for her. I've been getting a lot of positive comments on my Sisterlocks, a lot of questions from the behind the scenes video that I posted almost 2.5 months ago. And so I'm going to ask her a few questions, and the first question I'm going to ask her is, how long has she been doing Sisterlocks? How long has she been in the game? Because as you see, she knows her stuff. She's very experienced, and she does a fabulous job on my hair.
Been since 1998. I've been doing this since 1998. Started off with in Teaneck, New Jersey. I had 3 clients for the first 5 years. It was very hard because back then no one knew what Sisterlocks were, and it was very hard to build clientele, because of lack of knowledge. It was slow. It was very slow. And then I gradually got a lot more clients. Word of mouth.
Okay.
People started noticing the clients that I had done. People started noticing my hair and wanted to venture off in this beautiful, beautiful hairstyle. And I was glad to oblige.
So what attracted you to Sisterlocks?
The size
Okay.
of the lock, the flexibility, how they didn't look like your traditional lock. I saw a young lady on the train when I was going to work one day, and I had just had locks, extensions done in my hair, and I saw her hair, and I was standing behind her on the train, and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I asked her, "What is that you have in your hair?" And she said, "Sisterlocks." And I said, "Could you give me the information?" And she gave me the information, and I got on the train and I called the young lady whose number she had given me. And then I found out about the Sisterlocks, and on Mother's Day of that year, I started taking my locks down. That was in 1997. So I taken my locks down. And the day after Mother's Day, I took off from work, and I had my Sisterlocks down.
Okay. And do you remember how long the installation took, the establishment?
My installation then, I got there at 9. I think I left at about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
In the morning. And, they were not small, because I was afraid that they were going to look like real straggly. So I had asked the technician, because I'm thinking in my mind that, they're going to look like straggly looking locks. So I asked her to do them large. And she should have told me and explained the process to me in detail, instead of letting me judge without knowing. And what happened is, I had them done in May, and in August I went for a retightening, and I went to St. Martin and did everything that I wasn't supposed to do. Dyed color, went swimming. My hair started bunching up. And then when I went to get my second retightening, I couldn't find my loctician. she wasn't picking up her phone, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? What kind of hairstyle did I get? I did some more research, and I was reaching out to two other women that did the Sisterlocks. And this was in October, mind you, and they were telling me that I couldn't get an appointment until January. And I was like, what?
That's a long time.
That's a long time. So I checked the internet, and at that time I was working as a marketing director for the radio station, WBLS, and we were doing Carnival in Miami. And I found where they were doing a class in Miami, and I took advantage of that opportunity to learn how to do it. I covered the parade that at night, and I went to that class for 3 days in Miami. Instructed by Yvonne Mobley.
Okay.
Her and I became very good friends. Yvonne later passed away 2018. She's a big loss. She was a really great stylist, a great Sisterlock technician, just natural hair. She was really good at it.
So after the 3-day class, you were certified as a Sisterlock Consultant?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You just get
so
your
that
books,
was the
your
Retie.
tool.
Okay.
No, I went and I took the course.
The course. Okay.
You don't become certified until you actually do a full head, take pictures, send them into the home office. They're approved, and then you get your certificate.
Okay.
So it was a while before I got certified, because it was like after doing your installation, people don't want to sit around and take pictures. They want to go home.
Right. It's a long process.
And you were looking all crazy and cockeyed.
So initially, when you took the course, you were trying to retighten your own hair. Learn how to retighten your own hair.
Initially, when I took the course, it was to do my own hair because I thought it was crazy. I was like, what did I do? I didn't know that there was a shortage of people that knew how to do the retightening.
Okay.
And back then, it was a huge secret. Like, Joanne is totally against showing the technique in public. Back then, they might be a little bit more lenient now.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to show people what you're doing. People want to know.
Right.
And, it's been copied. Flattery, the best form of flattery is somebody to copy. No one will ever be an original except Joanne.
Right.
But, just like the New York Telephone Company, AT&T was developed, Verizon was developed.
Right.
So, if you have anything big, people are going to copy it. And that's just the way life is.
Right.
So, I think it's important now that, young ladies who are thinking about getting the Sisterlock just become a little bit more educated on what is happening and why it's happening. There's so many different options out there. And people saying they do Sisterlock, and they ain't no more doing the Sisterlocks than the Man on the Moon, the official Sisterlock.
Right.
They got all kinds of cousin locks, little locks, micro locks.
Right.
And the technique is basically the same, but what makes the Sisterlocks unique is the pattern. You should be able to part your hair a certain way, perfect parts, perfect box sizes, all of that is the mathematics of it, the size of the locks, making sure that, the hair is planned out, that the stylist has the foresight to know what's going to happen down the road with your particular hair texture.
Okay.
And although everybody's hair texture is different, and it's like your DNA, your hair's going to respond to certain things differently. Sweat,
Right.
your daily activities, how you pick in your hair, manipulate your hair, move your hair around.
Right.
Everybody's lock journey is different.
Right.
You know, you might have similar textures, and I'm blessed to have had that experience and experienced the journey with several different people with several different textures. So I kind of know what's going to happen before it happens from my experience.
Right. So 25 years.
Yeah.
25 years of experience. So she has seen it all. Seen it all. So once you took the class and then you took the steps to become certified, how did you find do you call it a model? Like, how did you find someone?
People?
Yeah.
Well, because I had Sisterlocks, I was like a walking billboard. So it wasn't hard to find people. It had its challenges because people didn't know. Well, you know, if you see something that you like, people, especially black women, so it's like, oh, I want that.
Right.
You know, can I get that? So it was about scheduling. It was about pricing. You know, because everybody knows it takes a while to do it. And it takes a while to do it right.
Right.
So you can imagine I was new at it. You know, there were some stumbling stones.
Right, and you name it.
You know, getting tired, standing there for hours on hours, looking at somebody's head and it looks thin, but it's really not thin. And when you get to the top, you know, the texture changes. So all of that is a learning curve, and trying to plan out someone's hair and trying to figure it out. It can be challenging. But, you know, I got good at it, and a lot of referrals, because one person gets it, then they tell their friends, and I had a slew of teachers who worked at the same school. You know, the sorority sisters, people who worked together, people who were looking for something different, older women who wanted to go natural but didn't want to do the perm anymore. And they wanted to grow their hair, and they looked at their colleagues, and it was like, oh my God, you got it going on. And you could do this, and you could do that. So it was a phenomenon.
Right.
That, you know, everybody wanted to get on board back then.
And back then, word of mouth pretty much was all you had, because, you know, the technology that we have then, of course, wasn't prevalent back then. So word of mouth was the best form of advertising.
Right. So, you know, and in 2005, I left my full-time job and started, you know, investing in my own salon. And I had a pretty good amount of people by then. You know, it was catching on. But recently, there's been a shift in the awareness, I guess, because of social media. It has a second life.
Right.
It wasn't as popular then as it is now. Now it's off the chart.
Yeah.
Like this is the go-to save my hair.
And that was me, because I was wearing crochet. I was wearing crochet braids, and then the shutdown took place. We're in New Jersey, so we were on lockdown from March to June, right? I think that's when the grooming industry could reopen, the salons, nail salons, and all of that in New Jersey. So I took my crochet braids out. I did not want to deal with my hair doing a 2-strand twist, and that's when I started doing research about Sisterlocks. I knew about Sisterlocks, and I had considered Sisterlocks a few years back, but because of the shutdown, I really did my research, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to get, because all I want to do is get up and shake my hair and go. And it is popular, because now that I have Sisterlocks, when I'm out and about, I see so many people with Sisterlocks. And I went to a graduation party a couple of weeks ago, and literally there were 4 people at the graduation party who had Sisterlocks. It was a small backyard gathering, and 4 people had Sisterlocks. And so that became the conversation or the focal point for me, just asking questions, because all of them had locks down their back. So I just asked a ton of questions. And you know, it was good conversation with a clear understanding that everyone's hair texture is different. Everyone's lock pattern is different too. But they gave me general tips. But guys, we are going to do a mukbang. And we're going to sit down and we're going to really dig deep and ask Miss Finele some questions. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put the questions in the comment box and stay tuned. We're going to do a mukbang. I'm so excited. And I'm almost done, or Miss Finele's almost done with my
all she had to do is sit and sip sangria.
I'm just sitting here chilling, right? Taking naps, watching what are we watching on Amazon?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, yep. Pretty good series. So stay tuned, and again, if you have any questions for Miss Finele, please drop it in the comment box. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.